Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, some interesting things are happening with the economy that I wanted to share with you guys. But for starters, I want to say this. Every time there has been some sort of economic recession or economic downfall, the mainstream media and the globalists say nothing about what's really happening and what's really about to hit American soil, economically speaking. Did they tell you about 2008 recession when that happened? And the answer is absolutely not. All we can do as people who study the economy and people that I know that study the economy is basically look at the things that are surrounding us and make our best assessment. In this report, I'm going to show you a lot of things that are sending red alerts all across the country to many economists. Check out this first report here. This is on the Economic Collapse blog put out September 2018. Do they know something we don't? Corporate insiders are selling stocks at the fastest pace in 10 years. Now, this report goes on to state that home sellers in the U.S. are cutting their prices at the fastest pace in at least 8 years. And now we have learned that corporate insiders are selling stocks at the most rapid pace in 10 years. It goes on that according to CNN, corporate insiders have sold $5.7 billion worth of stocks so far in September. Now, it wasn't just September, but also the month of August. They had some of the highest sells in those stocks as well. Is something about to happen in the economy? Well, I want to show you another report. This one is on cnnmoney.com, and it's titled Fed Hikes Rates for Third Time This Year. It goes on to state that overall, this is the 8th interest rate hike since 2015, and the Feds are actually planning 3 more for 2019 and 1 more in 2020. Here's the thing. I wanted to show you both of those articles because when you consider that a bunch of the corporate world is selling off their stocks and then you consider the federal hike rate, well, those can sound a few alarms for your typical economist. And thus they are today. And here's the reason why. Historically speaking, every single time the feds have hiked the interest rate there or hiked our rates, basically it ends in one of 2 ways, either a recession or a stock market crash, like clockwork. Check out this article from Economic Collapse blog that kind of details it even more. And it's titled 18 times the Fed has gone through a rate hike cycle. And 18 times it has caused a huge stock market decline and or recession. Now, if you take the time to look up that chart and click the link below and just look at it in detail, it'll tell you a lot more than the Federal Reserve is letting on. But the interesting thing is the feds are telling us not to be concerned. Everything's okay. The economy's great. And this will actually help the economy. That is according to the liars at the Federal Reserve. Keep in mind, they said the exact same thing in 2008 when we hit the big housing market crash and the recession of 2008. But don't worry, they're always going to tell you the truth. Not really. They are a bunch of liars. Now, one last article I want to show you is this one. This is from zerohedge.com, published September 26th. Why are so many people talking about the potential for a stock market crash in October? Now, a lot of times we've talked about October surprise here on my channel. Whether or not that will happen this October, well, time will tell. But October seems to be on everybody's radar every single year. But the fact of the matter is they have been selling stocks in August and then in September at a rapid rate. This could signify something happening in October. So this is just a heads up. Be careful, understand what's going on, and keep in mind, the mainstream media doesn't tell you the truth of the economy. They'll give you hints here and there, but that's the most that they'll give you. And most of the time, they're going to tell you to buy or sell or trade at opposite times. So make sure you've got reliable information when it comes to stocks and the market as well. Anyhow, wanted to bring you guys the latest on all of that and give you a heads up about the economy the best that I can. Give you a heads up. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I can't assess the economy 100%. No one can. All we can do is look at the signals and look at what's going on and give you a heads up out there as the audience. Make sure you're prepared and ready to go with all kinds of things, because you never know what tomorrow holds. It could be some minor twist in the economy. It could be a bigger twist. We don't know. It could be nothing. But in the end, these are things to pay attention to. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning into my channel. If you like what you heard, give me thumbs up, share it on all your social media outlet because it's the only way it's going to get out. And don't forget to check out my partner, Virtual Shield, at hidewithlisa.com. This is a way to get away from all the government surveillance and the DDoS and hack attacks on your personal computer. So get on a VPN today. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.